Hey guys, so I'm going to show you some makeup things that I have purchased recently, and some things I haven't tried yet, but some things I have tried, so I'll tell you what I think of them so far, and some things I've used more than once. So let's just get started. Alright, what should I start with? Let's start with something that I just talked about briefly in my favorites video. That was July favorites. I said that I had been using my rainbow highlighters lately. Well, I picked up a new one, which I mentioned in that video. It's Maybelline Master Fairy Highlight. And I don't think I swatched this for you because I was going to do a whole video comparing my different rainbow highlighters, but the more I think about it, I don't think there's really that much interest in that because I feel like once the market has become saturated with several different brands of something, the interest is falling off. So I'm not going to do a separate video on that. So instead, I'll swatch it for you now. So this is the Maybelline one. And that's what the colors in this look like. I guess the reason why I was inspired to do a whole nother video about rainbow highlighters is just because I just wanted to show that every one swatches differently. I mean, if you don't take a wide brush and do like a multiple stripe thing across your face, which that's not how I use them, I just swirl it together and use it that way. I just wanted to show how if you swirl it, every single one is going to give you a different color. So let's swirl this one so you can see what the color would be just in case you're interested in buying it. So that is the color right there. So I would say you get a light blue is what it ends up being. And then if I transfer that product to my hand, that is what you get. So in my opinion, these rainbow highlighters look and complement cool tone skin, I'm going to say. I don't feel like most of them are going to look very good on somebody with warm tone skin. So if you're doing like a cool look, I like the way these look. I don't have this on today because I thought it would be too much because I already have a lot of bright color going on with my look today. So I thought this might be overkill, so I didn't use this today. But yeah, I've been really drawn to cool toned colors lately. And I guess that's why I've been reaching for these rainbow highlights, or why I feel I needed more than one. So there's that. And then let's see. I'm starting with the oldest things and then working my way up to things that I bought yesterday. I picked this up maybe about a week ago. I finally got around to trying out one of the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lip Colors. And this one is in the shade Blush. It's number 110 Blush. And I really didn't hear much about these. I haven't heard anybody talk about them, to be honest with you. So when I try a new lip product, a lot of times I just go for like the safest looking color in the line. So this looked like a My Lips But Better type color, so I just grabbed that. But when I opened the container initially, I'll show you what I mean. When the first time I opened this up and pulled the wand out, I was like, oh my. Can you see that on the end of the applicator? It's a sponge tip applicator. That big, chunky, pointed thing on the end is product. And I thought, oh no, this is going to be a big, cakey mess. But guess what? It wasn't. What I would recommend you do is wipe some of that excess product off back inside the tube because you aren't going to need that much. And yeah, then it will be fine. But this actually applied very nice. It felt very nice on my lips. It looked good. Does it have a smell? Let's see. smells a little like chemicals. It doesn't really have a fragrance to it. But it isn't one of those overpowering chemical scents. It's very, very slight and goes away once it sets on your lips. But I ended up liking this. And do I like it enough to buy more of these? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I mean, I liked it, but I've been so nuts about these Maybelline SuperStay Matte Ink Lip Colors. This is romantic. You've seen this on me before. That I'm kind of obsessed with these right now. So other than that, that would be the only reason why I wouldn't buy more of these Rimmels, because they are very nice. Much, much better than Rimmel's previous liquid lipsticks. Those seem like they didn't ever set, and they were, I don't know, I just wasn't really a big fan of those. They came in some great colors though, and so don't these. And these are super affordable, and I've seen them pretty much everywhere that Rimmel is sold now. They're in like the permanent section, so it's nice. I would say, you know, if you want to try a new liquid lipstick, I would say pick one up and try it. I liked it a lot. I can't think of anything bad to say about it other than the fact that when you pull the wand out, a whole bunch of product comes out with the applicator. But other than that, it's nice. Okay, and then let's see. I purchased a new black eyeliner because I wasn't really loving any of the black eyeliners that I had. Either they irritated my eyes, or they would smear and not set up, or they didn't apply well. I don't know, I just wasn't loving any of the black eyeliners that I had. So I bought this. This is Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil in Sleek Onyx. And I've got this on today, and I think I wore it one other day. And it's been fine. I had one of these already in sort of, I think it's like a teal color, and I couldn't really remember whether I liked it or not, to be honest with you. This was kind of an impulse buy. I was like, oh, I don't like any of my black eyeliners. So I just kind of grabbed this because of where I was shopping at the time, and the price was right. So, so far so good. Applies really nice. Doesn't seem to smear. It does set up, and it's affordable. All right, so those things I bought at Walmart or Target or just, you know, regular discount type stores. So now we can move on to what I purchased yesterday. Yesterday, I went to Ulta, and there was a new NYX display there. And I grabbed one of these. It's called Super Clicky Matte Lipstick, and it looks like this. And again, when I'm trying out a product, I just buy something that looks safe, that would be in a color that I know is going to work for me. So this is the color OBS. OBVS. OBVS. Oh, man. Okay, so it has a click thing on the bottom. And then when you take the cap off, you're supposed to click it up. And from what I understand, because I saw someone mention these in a video that I watched, you just click up what you think you're going to need for the application that you're going to use it for. Because once you click it up, you can't get it to go back down again. So for that reason, since I already have something on my lips, I'm not going to click this up right now, but I will show you what the applicator looks like. So it's like a teardrop shaped applicator, and it's supposed to be a matte, and the person that showed this in a video said that they liked it. So I'll be testing that out, and I will have to get back to you on how this is, but I thought it was kind of interesting thing. I actually saw this that day that I went to the NYX store. There was this and the product that I bought that they had for new things that day, but I was really focused on the other products, so didn't get one of these at the time. But Yeah, I'll have to get back to you on that. And then the main reason why I went to Ulta was I wanted to get the Ulta exclusive City Mini palette. They didn't have this yet at my Ulta, so I just went to a different Ulta because there's quite a few of them around now. And the one from Ulta is called Girls Night Glimmer. And this is what it looks like. Now, what I should tell you is of all the palettes, because I have all the Maybelline City Mini palettes now, of all the palettes in the line, this one has the most glitter of all the palettes. So if you are not a glitter person, you're not going to like this. And this is super cool tone. But it appeals to me right now because for whatever reason, I'm really, really into cool tone eyeshadows. I'm not really sure why. Not just cool tone eyeshadows, but I'm really into kind of crazy colors that people aren't really wearing right now. I don't know what's going on. I think like the creative side of me is coming out and I don't really care about what's wearable anymore. I just want to do what I want to do. So I don't know. That could be good. It could be bad, but we shall see. So I wanted to use this today in some capacity. I wanted to try to use as many products as I could that I was showing. So I have this shade on as my brow bone and inner corner highlight, and it's like it's a beige, but it's got a little bit of peachiness to it, I would say. So that's what my brow bone highlight, and then I used this shade right here, which is it's like a light taupe, I would say. A light cool tone taupe. I patted that on my lids over a cream eyeshadow that I'm going to show you in a minute. So those are the two shades in the palette that I used. But I swatched the whole thing on my arm last night and oh wow, what a glitter bomb. So if you like glitter and you like cool tone colors, you would, most likely like this, but it's something that you probably would have to use a sticky or creamy base underneath it. Otherwise, it's just going to go all over the place. I can just kind of tell by swatching it. I mean, if I tilt my hand, can you see all that glitter and shimmer? And after I was wiping the swatches off my arm, it just, I don't know, it's messy. So just keep that in mind if you're thinking about buying it. So that was the last one I needed to find. Although I noticed that there was a slot, because these are now in the permanent section at Ulta. Well, at least the Ulta that I went to. But there was a slot that wasn't filled yet. I think of one maybe still to come. I don't know. But I guess there might be even one more palette coming. We'll see. I don't know. It was empty. So I found myself wandering around over in the expensive side of Ulta, and I was looking at the Urban Decay single eyeshadows, and I bought this. This is Woodstock, and it's a shimmery hot pink or a shimmery fuchsia. And I have that almost like a halo effect all around my eye. I've got it in the crease and I've also got it on the lower lash line. And yeah, so this is pretty crazy. But I have a shimmery fuchsia eyeshadow already, but it's not that pigmented. Something that you need to know about fuchsia eyeshadows is they are far and few between. There aren't that many on the market because something about this shade, usually it's not eye safe. What I wanted was a matte fuchsia because I don't have one of those. Well, I do have one, but the quality isn't very good. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now is a matte fuchsia. And I haven't come across one yet. I thought I came across one at a store that I was at yesterday, but I didn't buy it. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. So anyways, I decided to go with this because Urban Decay eyeshadows are really good quality, and this applies nicer than the one that I already had by another brand. So that is Woodstock. And then I was at the checkout line, and you know how they have those little boxes of things to tempt you at the end? Well, boy, did that work out in their favor, because the most expensive thing that I bought, I grabbed something out of one of those little boxes at the checkout. What did I get? I got a Shiseido eyelash curler. I've been curling my lashes pretty much every day. And the one that I bought at CVS, the Beauty 360 brand, it's okay, it's pretty good, but a lot of you had told me that I really should invest in an expensive one because it makes a difference. So use this for the first time today, and I can kind of tell, like when I was using it, I could feel that it was different. It just felt, you could tell it was quality, you know, like I have a feeling this is something that's going to last me a really long time. And it came with an additional rubber thing that you replace after a while. So I do really like this so far. And yeah, that was an impulse buy. Didn't really need that, but yeah, I do like it. So I think that was $20. So, you know, if it lasts a long time and it works good, I guess it's worth it. So Shiseido eyelash curler. There's two brands when people talk about eyelash curlers. There's two brands that people always mention, Shiseido and Shu Imura, but they don't sell that brand here anymore. So Shiseido was the one to get, I guess. Okay, so I went to one more place, and it was a CCO at an outlet mall. And they had a bunch of really great stuff at the CCO right now, to the point that I wish I could have gotten a whole bunch of things. But of course, you know, I had already bought those other things at Ulta, so I said to myself, okay, you can buy one thing here and that's it. So what I ended up getting was a MAC paint pot. I love MAC paint pots. I've had so many of them over the years, and this one I have never had before. And it's called NYX Composure. And I accidentally stuck my fingernail in there, as you can see. It's messed up already, and I just got it yesterday. But try to ignore that. It's a gray, it's a cool-toned gray pearl finish. It's beautiful. I have it on as my eyeshadow base today. I put it on the lids, and then I put it in the crease, and then I put those other things that I told you over it. And beautiful. I wouldn't necessarily wear this on its own because it's a little too subtle, but this makes a fantastic base. I just love the way eyeshadows go on over MAC paint pots. So yeah, I had never had this one, but if you're interested, the only place you would find it now would be at a CCO, which of course things are always discounted price-wise at a CCO, or it's still on the MAC website. This was part of the MAC Me Over collection from, how many years ago was that? 2 years ago? 3 at the most? Something like that. So I was really happy to get this because I just love MAC paint pots. MAC discontinued a whole bunch of their paint pots recently. You can still get some of them on the website, but most of them are gone now. And they only have, I want to say, 5 or 6 left in their permanent line now. And if you go to a store or a MAC counter, you might find even less than that now to buy. So it's too bad because paint pots are so great. I love them so much. So that's it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you next time. Bye.